Welcome to It's Rafiq. In previous video, I have already explained you about MySQL, different types of MySQL commands, and to create a new database and to delete a database. If you have missed the video, click on I button to get the link. In today's video, I will explain you about data types of MySQL. As you know, in a table, in a database consists many type of field. For example, some field may contain numbers like roll number, salary, age, etc. And some field may contain string. For example, name, address, and some field may contain dates. For example, date of birth, join date, leave date, etc. The data type in MySQL can be determined by following characteristics: the number of bytes it takes for storage, the kind of value it represents. MySQL contains mainly three types of data. They are numeric, text, and date and time. In numeric, again we will get two types: numeric whole numbers and numeric fractional. In numeric whole number, we have a small int or integer. In small int, when we have to use very small number, for example 75, 182, etc., then we can use small int. If we need a large number, then we can go for integer. And if we have a decimal point in our number, then we can use float or decimal. Or if our number is too large, then we can choose double. In text, we can select two type of data: character and worker. First one is character. It can used to store a fixed length of character from 1 to 255 characters. If we choose the character, then it will consume fixed length. Suppose I have declared my field as name character 10. Then if I write the name as Priya, P-R-I-Y-A, here I have 5 characters, but it still consume 10 characters because the characters are fixed length. If a name field say name contain 10 characters and it consists just 5, then it will just waste 5 spaces. And in worker, here var means variable type character. It is used to store a variable length string up to from 1 to 255 characters. For example, suppose we have defined name field as name size 20, name worker size 20, and I have entered the name as Priya. As Priya contain only 5 characters, so it will occupy only 5 characters. But the characters are fast and worker are slow in process. That's why if we know the size of the string, then we can define the size as character, and if we don't know the size of the string, then we can go for worker. Worker mainly useful for name, address and all, and character is useful for ID, admission number, etc., where we know the length of the character. And in date and time, we have date, time, and year. In date, the format is Y, M, D, D. For example, 2008, 08 and 29. That means 29 August 2008. In time, the format is HH, MM, SS. HH means hour, MM minutes, and SS seconds. And in date time, we'll have the first date, then the time. And in year, we'll have just the year. Suppose At present the year is 2020, so the value will be only 2020. MySQL tables. You have already learned that in MS Excel the table is consist of rows and columns. Denote the field and rows denote the unit, record or tuple of the fields. The number of rows denotes cardinality of a table and number of columns denote the degree of a table. You have to follow some rules to define a table name in MySQL. A table name can have maximum of 30 characters. It can contain letter from A to Z or numbers from 0 to 9. A table name should begin with an alphabet. The special character underscore is allowed, and the reserved word, for example select, drop, alter, these are not allowed. Now creating a table. To create a table, the format is first create table, then the table name. After that we have a simple bracket. After that we'll write column name, data type, size, then the constraint, comma, next column name, data type, size, constraint if required, comma, next column name. After adding all the columns, bracket close, then semicolon. This is the format of table in MySQL. Here constraint primary key means the field should have unique value. That field does not contain any duplicate values. Not null means that field is compulsory. The field must have some values. And if you write null, that means the field can be left empty. So let's have an example practically. Let's have an example. Suppose we have to create a database with the field roll number, name, total marks, grade and date of result. So to create a database, first we have to open the MySQL console in our computer, type the password, then create a new database. If you want to use your existing database, you can write use and your database name. Suppose I will create a new database, so you will write create db1 semicolon, enter. Oops, I have not written database. You will write create database db1 semicolon, enter. So my database has been created. Now you will write use db1 to activate the database. My database is activated. Now you will write the query to create the table. So to create the table, the first line is create table, the table name. Suppose the table name is student. We'll write student, then simple bracket. We can write the all MySQL command in same line only, but to understand it better, we'll write in separate lines. So next line we'll create the field roll number. Roll number. Don't give any spaces between roll number. Data type is integer and constraint is primary key. Primary key. When one field is finished or complete, put comma to separate. Next column is name. Data type is worker, means variable type. And suppose we'll put the size is 20, and this field is compulsory, so we'll write not null, comma, third field is total marks, this field data type is integer, and suppose this field is optional, so we'll not write anything, enter. The third field is fourth field is grade, data type is character, and size is 2. The size will write inside brackets. Size is 2, comma. The third field is date of result. Date of result. And the data type is date. Now I have completed all the fields, so the opening bracket will close. Where I have opened the bracket here, create table student, there I have started a bracket, that bracket will close here. Now I'll put semicolon to run the query. So if everything is right or correct, then I will get a message that query okay. So everything is correct here. I have got this message, query okay, 0 row affected. Now if I write show tables, then I can see here inside my DB1 database there is one table, and that name is students. Suppose I want to see the information from that particular table, then I will write select star from student. As I don't have entered any information to my table, so it will show empty set. Now suppose I want to see the structure of table, means which column has what type of data. For that the command is desc, then the then the table name is student. So this is the structure of my table. Roll number, it's integer, primary key, null, it's set as no, key primary, default, I have not set any default values. So this is the structure of my table. Now move to next topic, inserting data in a table. Now I have to insert information in this table. For that, how I can do that? To insert information in the table, we'll write insert into, then the table name. My table name is student, so student values. Inside bracket, first the roll number, suppose roll number is 1, comma. While you are inserting integer, then you don't have to put quotation, but in name you must put quotation. Suppose name Sayanika, comma, total mark 480 is 480 is an integer, so we don't have to put quotation. Grade, suppose A1, comma, A1 is an character, so we have to put the quotation. And as we have set the sizes 2, so we can enter maximum 2 characters in A1. If we put more than 2 characters, it will not accept. Now the date of the result, suppose today's date, it is 2020 dash, month is 08 dash, then the date 28. In that you can give the quotation or you can skip also, both will work. Close the brackets and semicolon to run the query. So it's showing query okay. Now suppose I want to see the information what I have just now entered. For that you will write select asterisk from student, semicolon, enter. So this way you can insert information in your table. Now if you want to add more values to the table, just you can use up arrow key in your computer. So here you will get your recent commands. From here you can exchange or edit the values. Suppose now I will put roll number 2. So delete 1, in place of 1 write 2. Next name, suppose it's Rahul, marks as 450, grade A2, and suppose the result that is same. So you will put when you complete the query, you will put semicolon and press enter key. So here you will get the result as query okay, one row affected. Again, to see the record, you will write this command: select asterisk from student. Select means I am selecting the field from the table. Star symbol means I have selected all the columns, and from the table name is student. So you will see this information. I have now 2 students information. Suppose I need only the name and the marks. For that you will write select name, comma, marks, from students, semicolon, enter. So here now you will see only the name and the marks, like name total mark, Sayanika 480, Rahul 450. So this way you can create and enter information in a table in MySQL. For today's video, this much only. See you in a next video. Till then, take care and bye.